us now, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. from South Carolina, where President Biden would like to have the first of the DNC primary events. Good to see you, sir. We appreciate it. I know you've seen the polling, as have I. 1968 contest, when your father was in the race, LBJ got to 36% as his favorability rating, and he dropped out of the race. CNN polling right now, Joe Biden at 35% favorability. Is it time for Joe Biden to drop out? Is that the message from the voters?
Well, I think that it's time for him to campaign, to actually to leave the White House, come out and have unscripted events with American voters. I don't think it's a good thing for our democracy or the Democratic Party if the only people the president is talking to are his big donors. He needs to come out and see what I'm seeing, which is a very, very high level of discontent among the American people, people living at a level of desperation. The average salary in this country is now $5,000 less than the average cost of living. People are paying for that deficit on their credit cards and getting charged 22% interest. It is not sustainable. President Biden is campaigning on this idea that he's brought prosperity to this country, but a lot of voters feel that they're being gaslighted because they are not seeing the prosperity in their lives. And I think he needs to come out and hear the stories.
Yeah, CNN polling showed that way more than half of America thinks that his economic policies are hurting America, not helping. Unquestionably, the pain that you talk about that Americans are feeling is real. But then I say, who's ahead in the national polls? And if you look at your numbers versus Joe Biden's over the past couple of months, look, it is impressive where you are at and what you've been able to achieve at about 13%. But sometimes you are as high as 20, but you've yet to really eat in to Joe Biden's numbers. He's still well above 50%. Why do you think that is?
Well, first of all, those numbers are just Democratic voters. So they're voters who voted for Biden the last time around. But, what we're seeing in our numbers where we do likely Democratic voters, we're seeing numbers that are much higher than that get up to almost the 40% for me in the early primary states.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.